Good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Authorities have identified the two people killed in a crash near Whitewood on April 13th. According to reports, a Dodge Avenger crossed the center and collided into a Chevy Silverado. The driver of the Avenger, Joel Walker, was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. A passenger in the Silverado, Janice Alexander, was also pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the Silverado suffered serious non-life-threatening injuries. And the Department of Public Safety has identified the Piedmont man who was killed in a crash in Blackhawk. Reports say on April 12th, 42-year-old Nathan Wheeler was traveling north when the vehicle left the road and into the ditch. Wheeler was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene. In weather, we're watching for the possibility of heavier developments out there, huh, Scott?
Right. Later this afternoon and this evening across southeastern South Dakota, Iowa, Minnesota may see some stronger thunderstorms move through. Possibility of severe weather this afternoon and evening. Right now, we do have a couple of thunderstorms just to the west and northwest of Sioux Falls, and they are moving to the northeast. They're not severe, but they do contain some periods of heavy rain with them. You see how they move through Canastota just to the east of Salem, making their way toward the Madison area. Maybe a couple of scattered showers here too across Iowa, Minnesota. We already had this round of rain move through during the overnight hours and into early this morning. This is our Huron radar. You can see the general showers from Pierre to the north and to the northeast over Gettysburg, getting close to Selby, Bottle, Ipswich with some light rain showers. Looks like dry skies in Aberdeen to Watertown at the moment. As I do change the view and we continue to watch the showers come in from the south into Beetle County, it looks like Huron with a light rain shower at the moment. And this is our wall radar across western South Dakota. We have general rain here from Phillip to the east to include Myrtle, White River, and between Mission and Martin with rain for the early part of the afternoon. Checking some of the rainfall amounts, and you may agree or not agree with these. About 3/4 of an inch in Sioux Falls. I received about 85 hundredths. As you see some of those amounts there across northwestern Iowa at about an inch of rainfall. Over an inch in Huron over the past 24 hours. Watertown at about 2/3, around 1/3 in Aberdeen, but a little heavier in Millette, and getting close to 1.5 inches in Pierre over the past 24 hours, and about 1/2 inch in Rapid City. So we'll continue to watch the cloud cover in eastern South Dakota. If we see those clouds clear, that just adds more instability into the atmosphere, a better chance for the strong to severe thunderstorms. We do have a pocket of clearing working in right here into Charles Mix County. I believe Platte, Wagner able to see some sunshine during the late morning hours and into the afternoon. So this is Futurecast at 4 o'clock. You do see those developing thunderstorms in eastern and southeastern Keloland. They are expected to move to the north and to the northeast. By the time we do get into the overnight hours, we'll go with scattered showers. They will be light during the overnight, and we may have a scattered shower or two for tomorrow as well. That's ahead of another round of more widespread rains tomorrow night and into Sunday. Temperatures for the rest of the day will be in the 50s to near 60 degrees. I'll have more details on your Keloland Live Doppler forecast coming up.
All right, sounds good, Scott. Friends, family, and former coworkers are paying tribute to a woman who has done a lot for education in South Dakota, and especially in Sioux Falls. Jan Nikolai is in hospice care after a battle with cancer. She was the first woman to be a high school principal in Sioux Falls and helped spearhead the creation of the city's first alternative school for kids who are facing challenges. Nikolai also served in the state legislature as a champion of education. Her niece says she was always driven to help kids in need.
I think it stemmed from her youth. She's the oldest of 5, and she was the rock.
In tonight's Eye on Keloland, Tom Hansen talks with the people who knew her best and gets their thoughts on her legacy. In national news, former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker returned to the stand today for more cross-examination in former President Donald Trump's New York criminal trial. During his testimony so far, he described how he helped prevent alleged affairs from becoming scandals during Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Trump is accused of falsifying business records in connection with the so-called hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. Bradley Blackburn reports from New York.
Former President Donald Trump called his criminal trial rigged as he headed into a New York courtroom Friday, but still seemed pleased with the testimony so far.
I think yesterday went very well in this courthouse. It should be over. The case is over. You heard what was said.
Trump's lawyers are continuing their cross-examination of former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker. During his days-long testimony, Pecker explained how he and Trump's former lawyer Michael Cohen worked together to catch and kill negative stories about Trump in an effort to prevent alleged affairs from becoming scandals during his 2016 presidential campaign.
The DA's case is really rises and falls with David Pecker's testimony because he is the linchpin behind their theory of this sort of conspiratorial scheme to influence the election.
Trump faces 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. He's accused of funneling so-called hush money payments through Michael Cohen to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election.
It's not a crime if it wasn't done with the purpose of influencing the election.
The presumptive Republican presidential nominee has repeatedly expressed frustration that the trial is keeping him off the campaign trail. Today, he expressed frustration that it's keeping him from celebrating his wife Melania's birthday. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.